Jacobs. Go ahead.
Daniel, it's been a long time since I think you've been in a fight week for yourself. Just what are the emotions? I don't know what's your mind going through right now.
Just excited to be back, soaking it all in. I'm a fan of the sport, so see some of these fans excited to see us guys come back and perform gives me some motivation for fight night.
Being the legend that you are in boxing, even Shane Mosely seemed to show a lot of respect. I don't know, maybe a little too much. You know what I mean? I know you saw it. We all saw it. Just what was your take on that?
I mean, real recognize real, and so sometimes you have to give respect when it's due. I do know that he's most likely trained 100%, and so I'm ready for the best Shane Mosely yet, regardless of the respect that he shows outside, which sometimes could speak volumes, but at the end of the day, you never know. Things change in the ring. Sometimes people say things to get inside your head, and sometimes people say things to deter you. But as a true professional, I know I have a game plan come Saturday night.
Daniel, obviously the game plan is the title mix. Fight. How do you work your way up the ladder?
After this fight, what?
How do you work your way back up the ladder, starting with this fight?
Yeah, after this fight, and even with talking about this fight, not overlooking this fight, because this is a good fight for me at this particular point. Coming back against a young, hungry, up-and-coming future champion. He's had a long streak, winning streak. He looked very impressive against Gabe Rosado, so if I can go in there and look really good and maybe even get a knockout, it'll put me right back into that position, because my ultimate goal is to be a champion in another division, but a 3-time overall.
You want any rematches? Are you chasing down any rematches?
Rematches for me are not in my plans, even though I'm open to anything, whatever makes sense. I have the best team in the world, the best managers, and so for me, it's putting myself, doing my job, putting myself in a position, and allowing my team to execute.
Just as a fan, have you been watching the sport? Have you been keeping up with it?
I've been keeping up with it for sure. I'm a fan of the sport of boxing, and so I know all of the new guys I'm excited for, all of the YouTubers, all of the Instagrammers. I just love what it's done for boxing, so I definitely keep up with it.
I know Tank Davis recently fought, but other than Tank Davis, does any other young fighter stand out for you?
There's a bunch of young fighters that I like. Without naming too many guys, because I can go down the whole list, I just think that it's a good thing for boxing right now to be in the position that it's in, because we have such good new talent and so many people being brought into the sport by so many guys that maybe aren't from the essence of boxing, but are into the sport.
What do you think about Ryan Garcia's situation with the performance-enhancing drug scandals, and then the way things played out for him? Your thoughts? What do you think?
Unfortunate, definitely a sad thing for boxing, the dad situation, because it was, the magnitude of the fight was really, really big, and for it to be,
the performance he put on was amazing.
The performance he put on was amazing, but I tell you one thing I don't like is that he's throwing my strength and conditioning trainer Scooter under the bus. And Scooter has worked with so many world champions. He's worked with so many of us guys, and we've never tested positive for anything. And so him getting thrown under the bus, to me, is unfortunate. But as a professional, we have to watch what we intake. We have to watch all of the things that are given to us, regardless to what. But it is sad to see that is ruled the way that it is.
So you vouch for Scooter, and in terms of his tainted supplement claim, you don't believe that?
I believe that Scooter will never do anything to put anyone in harm. I believe that Scooter's an honest man. He's worked with all us New York fighters, and even champions from other places of the world. And so there would be no gain for him, no benefit to him to be able to do something like that.
So why do you feel he's throwing him under the bus like that?
I don't want to be too controversial, but I mean, obviously it's a situation where you want to know the attention over you or someone and put it on someone, deter it to where it may not seem as heavy on you, and just say, what someone else does. But yeah.
You've worked with him before,
Scooter is,
what he's saying is, I would imagine, your interpretation.
I think attacking Scooter's character. When you heard that, what did you think?
I thought it was heartbreaking because I know Scooter personally and from a professional standpoint. He's a great guy. He loved and cared about all of his fighters. And one thing about Scooter too, you know, he likes to be represented from the guy who makes things happen. You know, and so him going down the line, putting his reputation on the line with a guy like Ryan Garcia for all of this to have happened is just unfortunate.
You had mentioned you've worked before and nothing has ever happened. Is that what I couldn't hear? Is that what
Yeah, absolutely. I've been working with Scooter for more than half my career.
Yeah.
He's worked with all of the New York top guys and all of the heavyweight, middleweight champions, and the guy that just knocked out Deontay Wilder. He's just been Zhang. He just was working with Zhang, so he has a great arsenal, and no one has ever came up with anything dirty. So.
Big game. Next thing, Canelo, what do you think he should do next? A lot of people want to see him in there with David Benavidez. Your thoughts on how he's progressed since you fought one of the better versions of him post PEDs?
I would love to see that fight with Benavidez. I think it's the next fight that he should take. I think it's something that the fans want, so that's why it should be even more of a go for him. Benavidez is a big, tough, strong fighter, but he's also the next and the now. I just think Canelo is maybe possibly avoiding that and trying to choose and go other fields to go out with a bang. So, yeah. I'll let you guys get to the rest of the game.